We got a new poll, and it was taken after Trump's mugshot. It shows 62% think Trump has the best chance of any Republican of beating Biden. Evita Duffy-Alfonso is with me now. Would you say that the mugshot backfired?
Well, it 100% backfired. I think Democrats thought that this mugshot was going to solidify their narrative that Trump is a threat to democracy, that he's a criminal. And instead, it's become this symbol of people fighting the man. It's become this pop culture icon in the United States. There's people who, instead of thinking of this mugshot as a bad thing about Trump, they actually ended up identifying with it. So it's something that, you know, the Catholics who were surveilled by the FBI can identify with. The pro-lifers who were, had their homes raided by the FBI for peacefully pro-life protesting at abortion clinics. You had the people in Maui who are suffering from these fires as they're watching corrupt politicians and the deep state advocate for us to send billions of dollars to Ukraine. A lot of people see this mugshot as their same struggle with the system, with the deep state, and with the corrupt politicians in America.
On the other side of the coin, we've got 77% think that Biden is just too old to serve effectively a second term as president. Now, I don't think you can come back from that. How can you reverse the public's perception of your cognitive decline? What do you think?
I don't think you can, and it's really observable with Biden, right? People are watching him make these gaffes every other week, watching him literally fall, making an embarrassment out of himself in this country on the world stage. There's a place for people who are not doing well cognitively, who are in mental and physical decline, and it's not the White House. And I think a lot of people, even Democrats, are not happy with the way that Biden is projecting himself to the world.
What's the feeling amongst Gen Zers? I presume you are Gen Z yourself. I'm not going to for sure about that, but I think you are. All your friends, all the people that you know, they all think that Biden's too old?
They do, and it's a bipartisan thing, really. There's too many old people on the right and the left, and they're making decisions for this country that have consequences that they won't even be alive for when it really comes down to it. And so a lot of young people say we need young blood. I think that's why there's a lot of excitement around Vivek Ramaswamy, and it's a problem on both sides of the political aisle that both right and left Gen Zers are identifying.
All right, Evita, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I know we'll see you again real soon.